Like, of course, there would be like an
Okay. There's an ad straight away.
yeah for erections.
Of course, of course. Oh
See,
dear. How
and
long is this
Aerith is Cloud's
ad?
erection.
I mean, we like some ads, but not just all the time, you know.
Mhm.
Let me know when it's finished so you can do our introduction.
About 10 more
All
seconds.
right, all right. Always the way, of course.
All right, here we go.
All right. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to our podcast. Our place, our spot. Of course, it's for Clerith, like us. Today, we have got some interesting things to talk about. But before we do that, just reintroducing ourselves. I'm Valerie, or Kurihin on Twitter. And my
I'm
shipmate.
I'm CY98. You can follow me on Twitter at CY98.
And I am Fox. Just call me Fox. Don't follow me.
There will be, I think, some other people that might join in the middle, but that's okay. We'll get to it when we get to it. Oh, whoopsie. Let me just make sure all my stuff is correct. So today, we're going to be talking about, has it been a week only since all the stuff have occurred, or maybe a week and a bit?
Just about, yeah. Like, we're
Yeah.
doing this right on time.
Yeah, because there's quite a lot of stuff that's occurred, including, I think most of it is the free cam stuff. But obviously today we've had a drop of Ever Crisis News again. Of course.
Don't forget the interview that Hamaguchi dropped the day
Oh,
before.
yes. Oh, we did briefly speak about that in the space on Twitter. We had an impromptu space. It was just like, let's just do it because that was crazy. And that day was nuts. That day was nuts. But before we get to any of that, shall we answer the question of the previous podcast? What is your favorite
You can
headcanon of Clerith as parents? Do you guys want to go first?
Mine's obviously that Cloud would make a great girl dad.
Oh, okay. You think he's gonna spoil his daughter?
Like, I don't think he could resist even if he wanted to.
It'd be like a mini Aerith, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He would just be a little more like affectionate with his
Yes,
daughter.
that's actually that's good. What about you, CY?
I honestly was gonna say that as well for my favorite headcanon,
great minds.
but given that Fox already said it, I guess I'll go with my second favorite headcanon, which is that contrary to what you would think of their personalities, actually no, more in line with it. Cloud is like overprotective of the kids, while Aerith is more like free spirited and like, oh, just let them have fun.
Yeah. I mean, that's also a good one. One of the things I always thought about, and this was way before even remake era came out, was that they would have two sons, obviously coming from the Kingdom Hearts headcanon of Roxas and Sora being their children. But I just like the thought of Aerith saying something along the lines of, these are my boys. These are her babies, Cloud and her sons.
Oh, that's cute.
Like when she looks at them lovingly, maybe they're playing in the living room, or maybe they're trying to plant some trees outside, and she looks at them lovingly and it's like, oh, my boys, Always thought about that way back when. Obviously now I think maybe they most likely will have a girl due to the whole Aerith passing down the holy materia.
Well, of course, they have to have little baby Rosa.
Yeah, Oh, imagine if they actually have a daughter and they name it Rosa. Holy shit. Hello, Quartz. Welcome back to the podcast. 3 ads as soon as you load. I am so sorry about it. I don't know how to stop that, by the way. I don't know what to do about that. It's just one of those things that just happens. Sorry.
I know. There have been quite a lot of ads so far.
I know, like, what the heck?
Yeah, the ads are the biggest killer of streaming on Twitch. If we were on YouTube, we'd just say subscribe to Premium if you want to avoid it.
That's true. I mean, I think I could probably do dual streaming, but I don't think we're there yet. Maybe after part 3, maybe we can do it like that, because I think this will be a hit.
Yeah.
Can you imagine what we're all gonna say?
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Part 3.
I mean, I will say again, like I said before, I think the marketing is going to be a bit sus in terms of, obviously they're not going to want to show too much Aerith because they don't want to show that she's alive. You know.
I mean, I think I already said this in the space, but I think we'll get hints of Aerith maybe by seeing the weapons or like little like the cats or something.
Yeah. But we'll see, right? Because that would be good discussions for the podcast for when those things start happening. So that would be fun. And Quartz, it's okay even if you are only here for a brief second to say hello. We appreciate everything, so no problemo. So shall we get to the topics that we have mentioned?
Yes. I'm ready.
Okay, I am going to show the first bit because we are going to talk about the Clerith free cam. What did you guys think of the Clerith free cams that have been just pumping out like a frick ton?
It's been like every day.
Every day there is something new. Like, there is always something new. Like, right now, obviously, my feed is being, like, filled with the Ever Crisis stuff, but holy moly, did we feast well with the
there was
free cam.
So much stuff that got confirmed as well. That I'm so excited
they were mocking us for some of these things, but we were right. We were right. How dare they?
Yeah, like, I don't know how much of it you have gathered, but I'm so excited to talk about as much as we can.
Yes. So...
But
what shall we start from the very beginning? Like, as in rebirth scenes from the very beginning that we have seen in free cam?
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, so I would say the very beginning one would be the date, right, in Calm, the free cam of that. And I remember seeing a screenshot. I'm just trying to find it. I'm not sure if you guys have got it. But I'm just trying to find where they're literally standing there and their hands are almost touching in front of everybody. And it's when Barrett was going to scold them in regards to them, you know, going off on a date.
And Cloud did, in fact, not let go.
Heck yes. That was really, really cute. I'm trying to find it, but I don't know if I've saved it because it's too many. I was overwhelmed.
I have so much
I didn't realize.
Bookmarks.
I did not realize. If you guys get any like pictures you want to show on stream and stuff, drop them in the podcast channel and then I will show them. Gosh, there were so many. Hang on a second. I'm just trying to look for the other ones because this one that I have right now, so good. So good. Actually, I might actually even make that my profile picture on Twitter. It's actually all header, actually, because that also looks good as that. Right, I can't find the one for the Calm date. So maybe we should do the one for Cosmo Canyon instead, where Cloud sneaks a peek at Aerith while she's looking at the lanterns.
Yes, we can absolutely talk about that one for sure.
Let us put that one there. So obviously this right here, I feel like we were a bit robbed. Okay, I'm saying it now. I feel like the devs have robbed us of this a little bit.
If we had gotten this shot in Rebirth,
right,
it would have been
it would have been too much, right? It would have been too much. Yeah, I truly believe that.
I mean, you can see Cloud smiling from like the back of his head when like in the actual game.
Yeah,
right.
And he's obviously like looking at her.
Well, we used to headcanon, right? We used to say like, wouldn't it be amazing if Cloud was looking at Aerith in this moment? And here we are. We are proven correct as
know,
it's
like,
no longer
before this
headcanon.
came out, like, for years, everyone was joking about some kind of scene like this
right.
because of, all of the Tangled comparisons, and now it's here.
It's here. We are literally being fed. And I totally get it.
Hashtag
I think
Clerith correct.
Yeah, that's right. Correct. We should put that in our thing. At some point I'm going to commission to make like a really nice icon for our podcast, and I'll put on there hashtag Clerith correct. that would actually be so fun. But yeah, it's things like this, right? Where it's obviously the angle that they went for in the game is also very good. The focus on Aerith, she's so beautiful. She's staring at the lanterns with so much hope. And Cloud and her are just the only ones there. No, it's their moment, and it's so nice to see that Cloud is also staring at Aerith, which makes me believe the scene in the game is from Cloud's point of view. The one where we look at Aerith is actually how Cloud is looking at Aerith, because it's a side view, right? It's a side view that we see of Aerith, and that's exactly how it looks right now of Cloud looking at Aerith. So
that's definitely what they were aiming for, and And yes, all those free cam angles. It would have been nice if that was what we actually got. I don't mind them going for the shots they did, because ultimately the original Cosmo Canyon was very much an Aerith moment, so it makes sense, to have it focus on her.
I think this is way more beautiful than that moment, though. Like, it shows that Cloud, even if he doesn't realize it himself, look at the way that he's looking at her. The adorn.
I just love it because she's looking up at the lanterns, right? But he is so focused on her reaction.
Yeah. He's not even looking
up. In wonder of her.
Yes. Quotes, when thinking of Clotis lately, the famous Simpson quote comes to mind. Stop, he's already dead. That is so true, though, because right now they are getting pummeled because it's one after another after another. It all started from Hamaguchi's statement that crushed their lives. And they're one line after another, and it's just like, when is it gonna stop? And then Hamaguchi comes in, and he's just like, hold up, this is stupid what you guys are doing. And then from then on, it was like, we got the free cam stuff, they got their booger kiss, and then we got the Ever Crisis stuff. It's like one after another again.
It feels so good to be in the Doki Doki Club right now while they are in their Booger Kiss Club.
DDC for the win.
It really does. And also, something that I really loved on a personal level of Hamaguchi's comment was that, so back when I was in this other server, I'm not in it anymore, but it wasn't even FF related, but people tried gaslighting me by saying, Cloud only loved Aerith, because he thought he was Zack, and all that nonsense.
So dumb.
I told them of it, I told them that that's usually a mindset from people who haven't actually played the game but consumed it online, and they called me delusional. So to see Hamaguchi in this interview say the content is spoken of in the game.
Yes, actually. FYI.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of them are super reliant on headcanons.
Yes.
So,
and speaking of our headcanons and free cam, they are very reliant on different types of angles to prove something. And I think that says a lot. All we need to do is show the whole thing, and we get scenes like this. These amazing looking things where Cloud is actually smiling. This is what Cloud looks like smiling, by the way, if somebody does not know. Just because, they people get a bit confused. They're like, Cloud's smiling here, and he's like grimacing, and it's like, you've never seen him smile in your playthrough.
Do we want to show any of the creepy Clotis?
Oh my gosh! Yes. Hang on, we'll go to that when we do the booger kiss. Let's do all of our cutesy Clerith ones first.
Yeah, I sent one in the Discord of Cloud again, looking at her just from a distance.
So this is another.
But last thing I'll say before moving on is that in regards to them, I find it really ironic that a lot of the Clerith free cams I've seen are from Cloties who think that they're proving something by posting both of them side by side.
They're just coping hard. That's not even
later on.
Yeah, that's just copium to the max.
Yeah, especially the one that they posted of Cloud very near tears in the close date.
That was so funny. we'll talk about that in a bit. We'll talk about that in a bit. Right, of course. This is more of a mod, but I just want to shout it out because actually no, I'm not. I'm going to show that later because that's amazing. We don't want to do that right now. I wanna show the one that you just posted, this one here, the one in this is on Gungog, right? So Cloud smiling, okay? He's smiling here, just in case nobody knew what he looked like when he was smiling. And then here's another picture of Cloud smiling again. Like, look. And then, oh wow, there's more. There's more of Cloud smiling. Holy moly! It's like Cloud is just always happy.
Like, I definitely want to compare this smile to the one in the church hug for sure later, because it looks like the exact same. Like, obviously, like it's not like the same animation. It's not recycled animation. That's not what I'm trying to say. But it is like the exact same flustered smile that he gets when he's just in his own mind thinking happy thoughts about his girlfriend.
Yes, and speaking of, let's have a look at that church hug smile right now. Look at how happy he is, how content Cloud is right now in this moment. This is just amazing. You know, he is literally just in this moment. He doesn't even want to look at this embrace. This is just so amazing and just so like content, happy, peaceful. You know, you're not thinking about other things. You know, you're not feeling jealous. You're not feeling angry. You're not feeling confused. You know what you are in this moment.
Thank God I'm not falling from a 20-foot drop right now.
Right. God dang.
I can just relax and hold my girlfriend. Maybe I'll propose after. We'll see how it goes.
Speaking of falling 20 foot, I mean, I think these shots are pretty damn awesome. Like, whew, look at this. This is like Cloud has accepted his fate. He is ready to die as long as Aerith is safe in his arms, you know. This is like so nice to look at. It's like aesthetically pleasing. And I don't know, just the way he holds Aerith there, I'm just like, oof. Big strong man.
Cloud with the wind in his hair is like peak Cloud, though.
Yeah, he needs to have a little bit more spike because people might mistake him for another character, and you know Cloud gets a lot of identity issues, so we can't have that. We can't have that.
His evil twin Klaus.
Don't forget the smile at the dream date before the photo, and Cloud also takes Aerith's hand. Yes, actually, hang on a minute. Let me see if I can find that picture. I don't think I retweeted it. If you guys get that picture, let me know. Because actually it is peak. Every time Cloud is smiling with Aerith, it just warms my heart. I just end up thinking to myself, yes, this is the best ship ever. You know, this is the way that it should be. There's no hidden, you know, sketchy, shady lighting on it. It is like a full-on cinematic experience, and I think that's just wonderful. And then,
do we want to talk about the loveless hug?
I was just about to pull that up. Yes, of course. The one and only. Oh no, I closed my tab. Hang on, I got it back. Here it is. There you go. Now if this was the cover of like an Ultimania, a novella, something, wouldn't this be so beautiful? Like, look at the light on it. Look at the way that he embraces her. The way that they just like fit into each other's arms. Ah, magical. I love it so much.
I mean, especially with the way, if you can see it in the clip, right, is when he holds her closer.
Yes, let me see if I can find that clip actually, because that is beautiful. The way that he like cuddles into her, it's just ooh.
He was nuzzling.
But the thing is, do we see that in the one that they released for the game? Because it feels like they panned it out.
It was like when he was like holding her lower back. I never saw it when like his hand goes up.
Hang on, let me see.
So it would have to be from this angle that he does it twice, and he's doing it more or less off screen.
Oh,
I think
look
I
at
would have to
that!
ask someone who
He
has.
just went for that hug. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
He just went for
It's
it.
like I remember us like all seeing like he held her closer, but I thought it was like when his hand's like lower than that.
Yeah, right. Because then you just think, hang on, his hand moved, but like, am I overthinking it? I did not think Cloud went for a second hug. I thought that embrace. Look at I could look at this forever.
On her too.
Literally could look at this forever. This is just like peak right here.
I wonder how the Clotty one looks, because we've seen that he's basically squeezing out an entire human being.
Yeah, I mean it's probably.
But like,
clipping.
How does it look when he's like it must look so awkward because all the hair is like just coming out of his face.
That's so true. It just does not suit right, because look right here where Cloud's hair touches Aerith's hair. It just looks like it's just meant to be like this. It's just their models are supposed to be the ones doing this.
Obviously it's not super fixed up, so there is some clipping.
Yeah, but it's supposed
not
to like
nearly as bad.
Yeah, and you could see like that's Aerith's ear right here, and it's just it's just so good. I could look at this like seriously forever. I know, it's so
eating. We are eating.
I just love looking at this picture. Like this video
I know,
has healed
this
something
one
in
is
me.
Just like how is it gonna get better from here?
Right? Can you imagine? Oh my goodness! I am so convinced we're gonna get. You know what? We didn't even realize we would get something like this. So let's not think Square Enix would not be capable of wowing us even more, because
that's true. Yes, that's true. I mean, I guess
they will.
There's still the end scenes to talk about.
Exactly.
Where Cloud's crying at the end for him, and those were big,
these
fat,
are all the other
pictures
as well of where Cloud is smiling every time he is with Aerith. He's just such a happy boy when with her, you know? And it just actually hurts my soul knowing that she is basically the sunshine in his life, and then without her, his world is just so dark and gloomy, aka Advent Children, you know? And it just hurts my soul knowing that literally the light of his life, it's just her. He's just so happy. Look at him. You know, it's just so lovely to look at. I just love seeing them. I love seeing them happy, you know. And then there's that other one as well where Cloties were claiming that, you know, Aerith being such a meanie and pulling Cloud, and he hates it. Okay, but like, look at this.
But I mean, no, he is receptive. Look at him.
Look at him. Look at this. This guy is just happy.
Like, he's thinking, like, I would follow you into hell, girl.
Right. Look at this. She doesn't even see either. That's the whole thing, right? Whenever he's smiling at her, she doesn't see it. And it's like, oh, I want you to look. I want you to be like, I love you. I love you back.
Like, that is your boyfriend.
Right? Exactly. I love the way he smiles at her. The real Cloud really shines through when he looks at her. Exactly, Mimi. Like, exactly. This is real Cloud right here. People always think that the real Cloud is that cocky guy, the one that acts just like Zack. That's not him. Okay, that's not him. He is just like this cutie patootie that wants to just be loved, you know? There's just so many pictures of him smiling. I actually can't. There is I want to just post this now. This is funny. So there is a difference between when Cloud hugs certain people and the expressions that he makes. You know? Right here. Oh yeah. This is Cloud not happy. Angry Cloud boy. Is got upside down smile. Upside down smile, aka frowning. Okay? This here, he's not even thinking about nothing else about, you know, he's just thinking, oh gosh, me. And then in this one, it is literally the way he closes his eyes when he hugs her. Oh God, it's just like peak. Mwah. It's just so amazing. Now, shall we talk about the things that hurt us, that Free Cam has shown us and has hurt us? And then I'm going to show you something really cute after to heal our soul. Because there is obviously our very, very sad scene of Cloud crying his eyes out in the Forgotten City. And by God, look at him. He is crushed. This man is upset.
I love it. I can't wait to see even more of him crying in part 3 for her. You know what? It's going to be so much fun.
I did not realize that when this was happening, Clerith was also crying. I did not realize that she also cried. That there was tears.
I don't think she was like in the shot, right? Not yet.
Yeah, it didn't show her, but you can see her tears.
Right.
And I just think, oh my goodness, this is so sad.
I still can't believe how detailed they made it for Cloud. Like,
yes.
There's no other way to spin it. That is the face of a man who just lost the love of his life.
100%. Anybody who thinks different is just kidding themselves at this point. And you know what? That's okay. You can kid yourself, but our eyes do not lie. So
I just want to say that in case there's some lurkers in the chat hearing us for whatever reason,
or people replaying it later on, just to
it's fine if you think differently.
Yeah,
have your own
that's
opinion.
okay. It's okay to have a wrong opinion. That's fine. You can have that.
Right.
You can be wrong, and it's okay.
The tears
where it becomes
have
an
a better
issue
resolution
is when you
here.
pretend to know more than the people who made the fucking game.
Yeah, basically. Sorry, Fox, what did you say?
The tears seem to have a better resolution here in the PC version. I wonder if that's just a generalized thing, or if it's the angle and the lighting.
Yeah,
I want someone to compare them back to back.
True.
If anyone can do that for me.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Because in the original PS5 release, I think the tears are barely there.
Yes, you're right. I agree with you, because I don't think that you could actually see it in this manner. But man, can you imagine though if this is what we saw on the PS5 version? That the actual heartbreak is intense.
I've actually cried had I seen the actual tears. You can kind of see them slip down, but they're so faded.
Yeah.
Whereas here they are bright and shiny.
It's just
and having played the final chapter on PS5 Pro, I can say that while they are more visible on that version, they are nowhere near as visible as in this PC footage.
Absolutely.
Which, by the way, great job to whoever translated that for the PC version, because a lot of these shots are actually beautiful.
Yeah, and you know what? I'm really glad that obviously we can see these types of things. I know people are not big fans of free cam, but to me, the devs worked hard. All the staff worked hard to give us things like this, and it's always really fun to see the things that we did not get to see, but they still did, put it in there for a reason. And things like this, I am so grateful for all the what I just keep saying hidden shots, because they feel like at some point, I don't know if obviously it's going to happen. It's just a little thing that I was thinking about before, was that maybe these things and these times where we see Cloud looking at Aerith, but we never really saw it before, these will be the memories that Cloud will have flashbacks of, and it will just be really quick ones, but it'll all be the ones that we never saw, but they'll put it in anyway because they animated it, I think that would be cool.
Also, we didn't get as much free cam stuff during the remake era, whenever that was finally on PC.
So I feel like these are on purpose. I feel like they animated these types of scene on purpose to show us a whole different POV for a reason, which is why I was thinking along the lines of maybe we'll see them in a memory clip or something like that.
Yeah, it's just I'm thinking the devs probably also tested a lot of these shots and went for what they thought would be the most cinematic, but also what would stay hidden for the fans later on.
Yes, yeah. I mean, Quartz is saying, at this point, honestly, regardless of what happens in part 3, I'm pretty satisfied as is, because even as is, the connection is undeniable. Tifa can only be, at best, a fallback option. That's how it always was. That's I was always baffled. That's the perfect
thing to say, because that's what she was always going forward after OG. But if, let's say, this is all ending in OG, right? And Tifa and Cloud do, for whatever reason, end up together. She's always going to be second best to Aerith, because this is his girl.
Exactly. And that's why I still remember the times before even Advent Children came out. It was always Cloud would only even look at Tifa only because Aerith wasn't there. She lost to a dead girl is what happened in Advent Children. And then in Remake Era, Cloud has another chance with Aerith, and suddenly, Tifa's taken a back seat yet again. It's just proof that as long as Aerith is there, they can never be. And that is why Clotis for so long have always wanted Aerith to just stay dead. And the prospect of her possibly getting revived in Remake Saga has them shaking. And that is something they don't want to happen, which is why they keep deluding themselves and each other to saying that Aerith is dead, everything is fake, she's Genova, blah, blah, blah. It's just not...
BTW, don't reply.
Right?
Right.
Shit. Oh, that's so funny. But yeah.
No, seriously, and it's what's even crazier is that they've actually had that fear since well before it was even announced that Remake was this whole alternate timeline do-over thing, because the
thing is with that is they didn't have that fear. They only thought, because they felt safe, right? Because they had all these follow-ups where Aerith was dead, basically. You had Dirge, Advent Children, but the thought of maybe the cameos in Kingdom Hearts, look at that. The moment Aerith was dead, they hated it, but then the prospect of a remake, boy,
just... Right, exactly. That's what I was getting at, that the very idea of a remake scared them, because shortly after it was announced, Hironobu Sakaguchi, the creator of Final Fantasy, he was asked for his thoughts on it, and he said he was looking forward to it, and then said as a quote-unquote joke, I wonder what's going to happen to Aerith this time.
Yes, exactly. And that's the thing. That's what makes them afraid. The devs putting these little sprinkle of, I wonder, is she dead? I don't know. Find out for the third part, and it's like...
I mean, I'm so surprised that people are still in denial about the timelines.
Yes,
like,
that
you had
that is
one
the dumbest
IGN
thing.
writer the other day saying, like, the timelines aren't there, that this is all just in Cloud's mind. It's like, well, how do you explain the stuff with Zack?
They think that they're bandwagoning off one person's theory that Cloud has gone obviously full Delulu, which again is not a good thing for them, because it's an admission to say that Cloud is so heartbroken, so grief-stricken from Aerith's death, that he created all these worlds to console himself. The dumbest thing ever, because then what is the payoff of it?
Before she's dead, he's already like doing it right with Zack and like creating
also,
these worlds.
You have the worlds
where she's still alive multiple times.
But you also have the world where Sephiroth is there. So, like, what is Cloud imagining Sephiroth is gonna end the world in this manner? It's like, why would he dream that?
Crazy, right? Like, you think with any amount of logic, you think if they actually played Rebirth, they wouldn't be coming to these weird Delulu conclusions.
Yeah, I think it's because they're so stuck with the original. They really just think it's all about the original, which makes no fucking sense, because the original is clearly not the same. You've got the freaking whispers here, for God's sake.
No, it's not. And like, I'd like to add an idea here of just how fucking crazy this idea was. That to still think there's no alternate timelines, or that Cloud's gone completely Delulu. So this was back in the day or two before Rebirth came out, where the ending and all that stuff was posted online. So back at this point, I was still on a Discord server with a certain other Clerith that will not be named on this, but basically she DM'd the Shinra Arc account to ask them for their thoughts on it, and she showed me the screenshots from Shinra Arc, and they said that I don't think Cloud is crazy, or at least no more crazy than he already is. Now, I'm not saying that's what they still think today, because, it's been roughly a year, but the fact that Shinra Arc didn't think Cloud was Delulu with that, right?
The thing is with all of those types of things is that in the first place, they claim that Cloud is crazy. Cloud is just not himself at all. Yet they will claim that because he's not yet gone into the live stream, right? But then at the same time, they'll say stuff like, oh, but Cloud loves Tifa so much. Look at all these things that he's doing before the live stream scene. You just think, huh? Like, wait a minute.
It's just like, whenever he goes, like, into like a violent mode, it's because he's under the control of the black materia. Like, that's not Cloud.
You can clearly tell when Cloud is not himself. You can literally tell. He is not like some sort of secondary person next to him that's just gonna go, oh whoops, let's just change over. I am now the real Cloud only with Tifa, which is horseshit, because even the original, it shows us that actually that is not true. And Court's saying that it feels like a lot of Clotey folks are romantically immature. They like to act like somebody's death is the end of possible. Yeah, it's end of love. Yeah, exactly. Because you know what? I bet you any money, had any of their own relatives have passed, or anybody that is close to them have passed, they are not going to stop loving them. That is not going to be the case,
I wouldn't ask Cloties to be that heartless.
No, I just think they have never been in a relationship or never have been loved before, so I think that's why they cannot relate. Some of them, I truly think, are doing it on purpose. They are they're lying on purpose. They are hoping that their own shipmates will believe the same lies so that they can keep doing damage control until the end of part 3, in which they'll somehow miraculously say, the writing of this game is shit. They totally retconned everything. I hate everything in this. It's totally not right. They ruined it. This was not the original. That is exactly what they're going to say once part 3 comes out and Cloud and Aerith have children. And basically they'll pretend that they're above it all. They'll say that oh yes, actually it doesn't matter anyway. It's just like basically a more rapid version of December trailer
on the high wind.
Remember
they're gonna be really upset.
But do you remember their reactions in the December trailer drop? It's gonna be just like that. Cloud never deserved Tifa anyway. Cloud is such a womanizer. He's so abusive. Him and Aerith deserve each other. That's exactly what they're going to be saying after part 3. That was like a piece.
Yeah, it's crazy how they forgot how much they immersed themselves after that trailer came out, and like they said themselves they don't even like Cloud.
Yeah, exactly.
And you just remind me of that one reaction from a Silver Wheel after the Game Awards trailer dropped, where she shares that picture of Zack, looking over the sleeping Aerith's body, and she says, Zack, the cuck husband.
No, but the thing is with them, right, that all of them actually, not just Silver, is that they are all just trying their best to cope until they can find a way out of the fandom when it's starting to look like things are not going their way. They could pull Tifa the Monk and completely, take her account somewhere else and have no signs of any Final Fantasy tweets at all. The same way that Lacey, decided to hide in an alt account she thinks that we don't know, and completely pick up a whole different personality and act like with a different name. Don't think we don't know Lacey. Like, girl, you are still in this fandom, don't even lie. And then pull like an Aldo where, try to just dox everybody. And basically become the most unhinged type of people. Don't drink and drive, Stygian. Don't do it. It's bad. You'll get arrested again. So yeah, that's what they'll end up doing.
Is just like on fire this week.
Hey,
honestly, it still gets to me that she just so happened to get drunk during the same time that the Game Awards trailer dropped, and that was why she couldn't.
I mean,
oh no, it wasn't. She said she took a 2-week hiatus, right?
I don't know, but I know she has 3 charges. So
oh yeah, right.
3 charges?
3 charges.
I thought it was only the 2.
No, she has 3. I've seen the public record. She literally has told, like, she said it on Twitter, her full ass name, and all you have to do is type it in, and it literally shows her mugshots, and it's like, bro. The fuck is the criminal doing here?
Yeah, I mean,
like, oh my god,
both of the mugshots.
Like, seriously,
the one she's smiling in makes me violent.
It literally makes me so upset. especially the reason as to why she was arrested. And it actually makes me feel sick realizing that there are people who are buddies with each other despite things like this. But they
also just the excuse that she's given in the past.
Yes, about
like
the relative.
That's not a good. That's not a good reason to be drunk.
No, it's not.
Like I don't care what you're going through. That's not. That's not a good reason to put people's lives in danger
due to a drunk driver. And the thing is, it doesn't matter what the fuck their excuse is. It doesn't matter if they were suffering or anything like that. Don't fucking drink or drive, you piece of shit. Like, what are you doing? Endangering everybody else.
Tom Welling, I'm looking at you, Tom Welling.
Oh my god!
I still love Smallville, but please, please. Don't, I get it. The only way I could eat Arby's is also by getting drunk, but please don't drive.
Don't do it. Don't do it. It's really trashy. Anyways, that's a little side note. And this is not one of those things where we're going to like pretend we love Cloties, because we do not.
No.
Some of them we just dislike. Some of them we hate with a passion. So don't give a shit, really. Anyway. So in terms of more of our free cam screenshots, here is another one from the Cosmo Canyon one that I really, really love, because you can really tell this one is like, lighting is amazing. Cloud smiling at Aerith, and she's just admiring. Yes. She's admiring the lanterns while he admires her. Oof, so like typical of a romance.
So tangle-coded.
Right! Oh my goodness. And actually, you know what? It's not even just Tangled. Any manga, shoujo, manhwas, they have a trope like this. Always, you know? Mm-hmm. And it's always the one that will end up together that have something like this.
I'm so curious how these scenes in particular get storyboarded. Like, I would love to see just an entire book where it's nothing but all of the shots.
Yeah,
because I want to know like how they decide on it as well.
Yes, that actually would be super cool to see. Another one of the things that was really cool was the I think you guys might have seen it already, the shots of the battle, the last battle, and no matter what angle this is, it's just so good. Like,
you don't have to go through all of like these tricks to find the perfect angle.
Right, like there is nothing here that is like terrible. Look at this, perfect. Look at them. If you ever had this on a box art, they'd think, oh yeah, they're a couple. They're married.
I'm sorry. No one tried to get shots of ones that are similar to the Advent Children ones, though.
Yeah,
where it's like you see like Aerith and her chest and her lips. Like I would love to see someone do that.
Oh my goodness, people with free cam, listen up.
They actually did confirm in the Rebirth Ultimania, not the material one, but the first one, that that scene is meant to be a callback to the Advent Children.
Yeah, I know, but I mean like
was she saying that she wants to see the shot right here of Aerith, like in the Advent Children one, where you don't see her eyes, it's just shooting from her mouth to her chest, and you see Card in the background.
Yeah,
that would be like such a cool
can you imagine when more mods come out when it's them in like their Advent Children outfits?
Oh my gosh,
I'm gonna cry,
screaming right now. Imagine them doing the handhold in their Advent Children outfit. Oh my goodness.
Honestly,
oh my god.
Honestly, I'd install the PC version just for that mod.
I actually, I was thinking about maybe I should get the PC version, but then I thought, the free mod thing is so much work, and there's way more people out there who are going to dedicate more time than I will to doing this, so just leave it to them. And I thought, good choice, because these guys are geniuses. They get all the good shots,
Yes.
And then I also like this video. It's this video is hilarious. Like, the way that they walk off together and just leave Tifa there undead is just...
Poor Tifa.
I was literally going to say the same thing.
Literally so funny. Obviously, it's supposed to have a different type of impact, right? And that's why they didn't show it this way. But I think this is like, it's just so like reminiscent of the
like
current fandom right now.
Look at each
right,
other.
They don't even look back until the very end. It's crazy. The devs were crazy for this. And then Cloud is not even looking at Tifa. He's looking at Aerith, who then looks back at Tifa. And it's just like, bro, you're
like
evil.
Aerith has to be the one where she's like, oh yeah, your friend is over there, your childhood
buddy.
It's so funny. So now we have obviously delved into this bit with Tifa and free cam. Let us go to the next topic, which is the booger kiss. Let us move this over here for a second. Ta-da! So the very well-known, apparently seen by millions, kiss for Cloud and Tifa is nothing but a booger kiss. I don't know about you.
Show that, Val. It is offensive.
Sorry. My bad.
How could you trigger them like this?
This right here is not Tifa's lips. Just in case people were very confused about anatomy, this is not your lips, okay? This is the bottom of your nose. That's where snot is about to come out, and Cloud's lip here is about to that back in, all right? This is Tifa's lips. Top lip, bottom lip. Untouched by Cloud's lips up here. Just in case you guys didn't know anatomy, I'll tell you. You can trust me. I have a healthcare degree, okay? I'm medically trained. So, you can trust me on this. But I think these pictures speak for itself. Look at it right here. Tifa's top lip, not touched by Cloud's lip here. Bottom lip, top lip, nose. This is her bottom lip here. Untouched. Once again. Same with here.
It's just the alignment, Val.
Oh, alignment my ass. Alignment my ass.
Like, all
really
you have to do is move Cloud's head like a centimeter down.
Not even that. You need this whole bit to go down here. So actually, unless they're saying that Cloud is only doing a peck, then you need to move him all the way down here. This whole thing is free real estate right here. I could even go in there and be like, yum. There could be 3 of us there. I'd have room, So they need to actually, if they're going to fix it soon, because this shit is just funny. Now, what would be even more funny is if it doesn't get fixed and it's actually done on purpose and she was never supposed to have an actual kiss because that kiss belongs to someone else.
They fixed it, they had about a year.
Mimi says,
even if they do fix it, it's probably going to be to appease the other coaches.
Of course.
The fans.
I would not be mad. Mimi says he looks like he's trying to bite her nose. And you know what? This picture especially does look like that. It looks like he's actually trying to bite her nose. Jay's asking, do you think it was intentional or them being sloppy with it? Nah. I think it's intentional as heck. Only because if they intentionally did animate things like Cloud double hugging Aerith, a Rosa in the play, or Cloud being animated to smile at Aerith in Cosmic Canyon, I think shit like this, especially because it's a kiss, they would not be that sloppy with it. I think especially
because they know that Cloties have been waiting all their
what
lives
they said.
To see something like this.
That's literally what they said, right? Remember, in the interview, when they were actually talking about the kiss, they said that this is something fans have been waiting on. So why would they be sloppy with it? So I think they intentionally made their date dark as heck, pan away, because they don't actually want to show you that, they're not actually kissing. Cloud actually looks like he's kissing the inner part of her cheek.
In game, you never actually see him get that close, right?
Yes, exactly. Which is why it would be so out of character for Cloud to just be like going full on lock lips, which now makes sense. This now makes sense, especially the fact that this does not get followed through later on, because it's just a peck. The same way Yuffie kissed Cloud in the forehead, it's just a little peck. It's not meant to be taken seriously. And I think this is the way that Square Enix will get away from the whole Cloud kissed 2 women thing. He did not. He just gave another one a peck on the cheek, aka the booger kiss. Okay?
Yeah, I mean, my headcanon right now, and it's not something that I'm willing to necessarily like die on a hill for, but I just think Cloud couldn't follow through. I think the attention was to kiss her, but at the same time, like his heart got in the way. He was like, "No, I can't do it."
Yeah, especially because what they were talking about in the date too, you know. And Tifa had to like steer the conversation to herself so that Cloud would have some sort of reaction to her. Otherwise, Cloud was just like thinking about Aerith, you know. Quartz is saying,
I mean, we saw it from a recent quote to you. You know, Cloud looking off to the side,
right?
And
exactly. How is that romantic? He's not even like looking at her the whole time. That's just so weird. Quartz is saying they took the time to eliminate almost all clipping for the hug we didn't see, but couldn't be bothered to polish. Yeah, polish exactly. There is just no way that they thought, yeah, we're just gonna wing it. You know, whatever. No, because all the kisses, especially in Final Fantasy, should not be some sort of like, you know, sloppy little. I don't even know what to call it without sounding really offensive. But let's just say it shouldn't be like this. You know, Mimi says a lot of attention was put into the Clerith scenes. Can't say the same. Exactly. How come our scenes of where they're just literally standing there and the other one is smiling at the other is much more polished than a scene that's supposed to canonize these two people? It's just bizarre. I can't say that it's not funny because it bloody is, and I'm so glad that it happened to them. You know, because for a whole year, all they've been saying nonstop is, ha, 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 you didn't get a kiss. Ha, ha, ha. Well, guess what, bitch? Neither did you. You didn't get no kiss.
Booger kiss. You know? They got a booger kiss.
Like, seriously, no, we do not want that. Thank you very much. Kiss. Right. They kept saying, you wish you had it. No, we bloody don't. Look at this. Like,
it's embarrassing.
Aerith could literally be under there too, kissing Tifa, and Cloud would not need to move. You know, you can have bloody threesome in there and it'd be fine. You know? and then this, I will share it here as well, along with the person's username, because this person deserves to be laughed at. Apparently, this is the face of a man that's very satisfied and in love. He's looking to the side, grimacing. Look at the frown lines. Frown lines right here. Okay, upside down smile. Okay.
I don't care what drug-induced world you live in. That is a fucking frown.
That is a frowny frown.
He's not in a good mood.
Like, why do I have to be this close? I'm thinking about Aerith, bruh. You know. And I saw.
He's like, this is unfortunate for me.
Fuck, so Zach, come up and save me. Dang. Jay says, I find it amusing that they said Tifa's date isn't even canon to the story, but they still didn't give him the kiss. You know what? I think that's the bit that they are coping so hard on. The fact that is the dev's word when asked about the kiss specifically. They did not once say that. I mean, I get what they were trying to say in terms of that the dates are supposed to just be something fun, but they specifically saying that the dates, especially that one, is not canon to the story, and it might confuse you if you try to make sense of it in the story, because it's just fan service related to the hug in Remake, which also tells me fan service, you know?
Quartz in the chat. When I look at that, I hear the soundbite from the Simple Plan song. How could this happen to me?
Oh my god, that's so funny.
I need that. I need someone to make a crack clip out of that.
That is so funny. Somebody, please make these memeable videos for us, because these are hilarious.
I actually did see a meme that used Cloud with "How could this happen to me?" once. It was like 10 or so years ago, where someone played that soundbite while he was looking over Zack as he was dying in Crisis Core.
Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. I think I saw that before. It's just like, it's things like this, right, where it's you have to be delusional to think this way. You really have to be. Because sometimes I feel sorry for them in the sense of wow, you're really lying this much just to save face. And I pity the people that actually end up getting manipulated by these types of shippers.
Okay, but I want to say, like, okay, like, I would be so offended as a woman if I knew, like, my spouse or my partner or whatever was making these faces as he was, like, holding me in his arms. But you think this is a good thing?
But remember,
That
in
he
real
is
life, there's also some
grimacing.
delusional women. You know, not all these bitches are smart. You know, sometimes you just gotta call it a spade. You know, he is grimacing. He is frowning. He is looking to the side. This is not
Like,
some dude that's
you have
horny
like
for
all of
Tifa.
these beautiful shots of Cloud, like what his face looks like. He's so
Yes.
satisfied and content whenever he's holding on to Aerith and smiling.
Yes, exactly. If they can make shots like that for a side quest, for actually not even making it to the cut type of thing, why can't they do that in a scene that's supposed to showcase the love that Cloud and Tifa are supposed to have for each other? No fucking wonder after they get off the gondola, they're like, oh, let's just not look at each other and walk away. And never talk about this ever again.
Cloud wants to go brush his teeth so he doesn't get sick.
Honestly, he needs a vaccine right there. Aerith needs to cast Great Gospel, get rid of all the ailment status, you know, because this man just caught it all. I'm just
He's
saying.
like, what was I thinking?
Literally, he just gained the status poison. So, you know. I want to showcase another one, but I think I might have accidentally blocked them, so now it doesn't show. It's gone. But basically, it was another one where they showed the other angle of this kiss, where it's that you can't see Tifa's face at all, and all you see is
the one where it's just like her back, right?
Yes, yeah, and then they're saying, "Oh my God, Cloud closed his eyes." Like, bro, what you want him to do?
Okay,
open his eyes like this the entire time?
Hold on, see if I can find that in the Discord real fast. I might have to just scroll. I forget if that's in the Rebirth tab or the Cloti tab.
I cannot remember, but it's just so funny. Also, did you guys see
the bar is low.
Damning.
Like, that's how you know they've never ever been kissed.
And the thing is, for them to also use that as a means to say they're kissing, bro, like, you're lying because you don't want people to see this. Why are you using the other angle? You know, they're saying that if please post it so I can show it on stream. Because it's like it's trying to deceive on purpose, and it's like, why are you deceiving on purpose? Is your canon not canon enough that you have to deceive? Like, come on now, this is just desperate.
Yeah, it's actual arrow.
Also, I just want to show this.
It's in the link to the message I just sent in the podcast files.
Oh yes, I see it. Oh no, no! That's not the one. That's not the one. Area. That's not the one. It's
I posted it just now.
Yeah, hang on.
In podcast area.
No, that's not the one. There's an actual one where it's just Tifa's back, and all you see is Cloud further backwards. Damn it.
Okay. Well, I mean, I know that one, but this is the guy you were talking about, right? The one who said like his eyes are closed.
That is the comment, but I think it was Tifa the monk that posted the one that I was talking about. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, hang on, let me see if I can find it. Because I thought, what a deceiving person! Like, you're actually lying on purpose because of this. Sugar, I did not save it.
I love that. It's like, Cloud's eyes are closed. You can see it. Okay. Like, I didn't think Cloud was the type of guy to, like,
I know, right? Like, why would he open his eyes in the first place? That's just so dumb. I can't find it. Okay, I've given up on it.
If he had his eyes open while kissing Tifa, that would just even further prove that, he doesn't feel anything from it.
Right. There was another thing that I wanted to post on here.
Like, who do they think he is? Patrick Bateman from American Psycho?
Hey.
Yes, that's exactly who he is.
Quite possibly. Okay. Quite possibly. You never know. Oh, shit. What is that? Cloud, mind your hands. I've not seen these. What?
Yeah,
I have seen them.
we just posted them. I don't know if we're allowed to show them.
Oh shit! I posted. I showed it on stream already.
Oh shit! Okay, sorry,
whoops. I'm removing it. It's removed.
Don't DMCA, please.
It's removed. It's removed. It's not there.
Okay.
But that's.
I mean, we can talk about them. Anyone who wants to see them, what
I was going to say was that the reason why I wanted the other picture was because they're trying to deceive so many people with the angles.
They did exactly what the devs did.
Yeah,
right there.
And the thing is, though, we too
but we
can
have
do the same.
Too now.
We too can do the same.
Look at different angles of what happened on our Skywheel date and say, yeah, this is
exactly.